Hello, welcome once again to another exciting episode of Rage Against the Die Sword World Rebis. I am your humble game master, Max, and with me, of course, is my tumors.
Hi, I'm
Uh,
Shade, or Shade the Shadow. It's a pleasure to be playing with you guys
uh,
again and giving Max a heart attack.
uh, no more introductions. I'm done. Okay. You see? I need to take medication for this. I have to be.
I
Specifically
am
after I speak.
terminal.
I have to be like Leon in the movies where he's like a heavy drinker.
No, I've heard of the movies, I've never seen them.
Well, maybe your man can show you them. You'll.
Mm, he's trying to show me a lot. It depends on what I'm in the mood for.
Damn, son. Not gonna unpackage that. Uh. Everyone is away. It's like, give it some time here. Play some mood music. There we
Do
go.
you think the community will stew goon to Leon even when he's 80?
Yes! He'll be in that wheelchair with an IV, like, stuck up to him, and the women
Have
will
you
still drop.
never heard of a white fox?
A silver fox, you mean?
No, I mean a white fox.
Damn, son.
I'm Googling this. Am I going to regret Googling this?
We're gonna find, like,
It's a very old man, at least that's what I believe the
if
term
you're gonna
is.
find,
A very
like,
old man.
20-year-old women banging 70-year-old men.
Yes.
I don't know, guys. I just got a bunch of really cute images of white foxes in snow.
I could be
This is
wrong.
great.
It's Silver
That's what I
Fox.
thought it was called.
I'm
I
sure.
know Silver Fox like a guy in his 50s, and then it was
No,
some type of
it's Silver. Well, Silver
Oh,
Fox.
it's most definitely silver fox. That's a lot of big buff old men.
Okay. We enjoy silver foxes here,
No, we
don't we,
don't.
boys?
Sorry, what?
Nothing. Don't.
Speaking of silver foxes, my
No,
boyfriend's back.
he's 35.
I say fucking hell. Call fucking out me like that, jeez.
Not even your real age. You are not 35.
Max,
Right.
just remember, early 2000s music's almost 30 years
We've already talked about this last time. We've already stated the 80s are about to be 50, okay?
Yeah.
Still better than most rap music.
Oh. Vietnam was 50 years ago, okay? We can get
Oh my god, it's been so long.
we can go over it now. We don't need to see Vietnam hats everywhere anymore. Listen, Fall of Saigon. Anyway, let's get started. Last time, you guys journeyed up into the Digad Mountains in order to locate some missing Titan acolytes. Oh fuck. Wh- in which case, you found basically a secret portal to a demon realm where you had to defeat basically an eccentric demon before you could free the acolytes, doing successfully well and escaping his clutches. Only then, traveling back down to Granzal, you encountered a man by the name of Cadmos who attacked you for no apparent reason to what you know, only that he wished to kill Belle, as he referred to her as the moon goddess, which resulted in you guys getting your shit pushed in, and then being subsequently saved by members of the Order that's been hunting you down, which also included the twin sister of Belle, Gabriella, as you were safely transported to Granzel with their bizarre powers. As you find yourselves in the middle of the shopping district. Currently, Nama is unconscious. So, what do you guys do?
Well, we take Nama and race her towards the nearest temple that can help her.
Cool. You're gonna graph Nama, her unconscious body. Gonna race towards to, I assume, the Temple of Tidan.
Yes.
Okay. Just gotta... Alright, you quickly grab Nama as you rushed over to the temple.
Whether the doors are open or not, Rykard will storm in, yelling, "Healer! We need a healer now!"
You see as several temple acolytes rush over, grab her as they start to take her into like a nearby healing chamber as they start using their magics to heal her. Sorry, I'm trying to look for something here.
No worries.
Oops, that's my name. Sorry. Okay. Alright, what about the rest of you? Rykard has not wasted time to try to take Nama to the temple. Mm-hmm. Dior?
Isabella would follow slowly behind him. She's on edge right now.
No.
She's like looking behind her, paranoid.
Okay, what about you, Dior?
Dior is going to, now that we're out of combat and seems the danger has subsided, he'll holster his weapons as he sees them start walking towards the Temple of Tidan. And he will say, "I will wait back at the inn. It has been a busy day and I am kind of tired." And he will just start walking off towards the direction of the inn.
Are you sure you don't want to come with us? Shouldn't we all stick together?
Sticking together with you has been quite interesting, but I do not think I have the health for it.
I do apologize for the danger I put your family through.
You see as from your bag there, Dior, your daughter Lily jumps up as she goes over to Nama as they lay her down on the table. She's in her cat form as she looks worried. As she jumps up and then lays on Nama's belly.
Son of a bitch. I guess I will stay.
So when you say that, are you referring to your daughter, then referring to your wife?
My what?
You said son of a bitch.
Oh, no, I was saying it in general. No, not like that. Jeez.
Well, I'm happy you'll still be joining us. I hope Nama's okay.
The healers of the Temple of Tidan are proficient. She will be fine.
You see, coming into the healing chambers, Corval, as he will see what is going on. Yes. My word! What has happened here?
Brother Corval, my apologies for storming in, but we were attacked. We were on our way down from the mountain, successful in our mission, but a stranger had come across us and he appeared to be more than just that.
Oh, by the gods! But I could never have imagined such a thing. I knew dangers
That
were...
is what I... My apologies. But I fear that what you state may involve just that. May we speak within your office?
Yes, very well, quickly. You all... So, Rykard's going, but the rest of you, are you also following with Corval to his office?
Dior, why don't you go with him? I'll stay out here with Nama and
Lily.
I'm so sorry.
Lily.
And Lily. And Lily. Dior?
Grim, can you hear us? If you're talking, you're probably muted.
1 second. I'm doing something right now.
Oh, okay. Alright. Fair enough. So just to make things a little quicker. So Rykard, Dior, you both follow Corval to his office as he as he sits back in his chair and whatnot. You see, you're saying a strange man attacked you on the road.
Yes. To explain, we found the missing acolytes. A demon had captured them, among many others, to use in a sick game of entertainment and combat. Fortunately, we prevailed, and thus freed all those who came before us, including the acolytes. But when we parted and took the route down the mountain, we came across a strange man. He wore dark clothes, had brown hair and skin, and a human. He seemed off at first. He spoke to us normally, but as we continued, he stopped. And then he turned and confronted one of our companions, the young elf maiden, Miss Bell.
I see. That's quite tragic. I never imagined. I knew there, like I said, I knew there would be danger, but to think someone...
Brother.
Yes.
It's far more than either of us could have imagined. This wasn't just some bandit who caught us unawares, or some skilled swordsman. He didn't even have a weapon at all. He was unarmed, and yet his strength was superhuman, and his magical might was unparalleled. But it is what he said about himself and Belle that troubles me the most.
And what did this man say?
He looks over his shoulder past the door, imagining Belle on the other side. He winces, but he relents. I do not share this lightly, and I ask that you keep this between us until further notice. But that being, for he is no man, more than that. He claimed Belle to be some goddess of the moon, or a reincarnation, I know not. But he was convinced that she was part of some doom prophecy.
Could you please, when you say moon goddess, could you both please make me a detect check, you and Dior?
Assuming I have that.
I believe everyone has that. It's an adventure skill, not a specific skill. It's a 12.
Alright. I only have a +7 to this.
I only have a +7 to this, he says.
Somehow he got two lower than me.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and a 2. That was kind of unlucky.
Alright, so... beautiful. Dior, would you state that your character is not really overly trustworthy of, like stranger people? I know you... technically, this group is still kind of strangers to you, but... Corval you only known for, like, the better part of, like, an hour or two.
He would definitely not trust people he doesn't know.
Okay. I'm gonna say the DN for Dior was slightly lower as opposed to you, Rykard, who you trust people of the cloth a little bit more than most people. But I will say that Rykard, he does look worried when you say Moon Goddess, but that may be more because that he is a more concerned because he's about the situation that you were in as opposed to anything specific you said. However, Dior, you see as Rykard mentioned, Moon Goddess. You see as Corval basically gives out like a bit of a like. I don't know if my voice picked up. It was.
No.
It was like a little tick. TCH.
Oh, like.
Yeah.
A tisk.
Yeah, tisk. I don't know what the proper naming of it is.
It's a tisk.
Tisk.
It just sounds a little different every now and then.
Well,
Or a tongue click.
I'm sorry that your group had to go through such a timonious ordeal. I'm glad you're safe, despite that your friend was badly hurt.
Yes. But still, this being. I fear he is some sort of divine made flesh. And if that's true, we need to take this of the utmost seriousness, brother.
Dior, would you like to act upon what you know, or just leave it be for now?
Dior will speak up as you two are having your conversation, and Dior has his arms crossed. What qualms do you have about this moon goddess?
Well, there's not much to say. Sienna is just the wife of Tidan, as in our scriptures say. You ask a peculiar question there, Machias, man. You should be more worried about your friend's health instead of religious matters right now.
Brother Corval, this is both religious and realistic. By my word, and as a member of our church, I faced this being. He is real, whatever he is. And if he took it so seriously as to target directly one of our members of my cadre, then that means something. Surely we should have this taken to more higher authority of our order. Investigate.
I suppose so. I could bring this up with with the other temple leaders, but as of right now, you all will be safe here in Granzal. I would say be more concerned for your companion than whoever this man is. You've done your duty, and I am thankful for that.
Out of character, could you remind us what the bad guy that showed up's name is again?
Cadmos. I'll type that out.
Right, forgive me. I got so caught up. He did give himself a name. He calls himself Cadmos.
That name doesn't recognize with me. Dior, can you please make me
He
another?
gets attacked.
Yes. he already thunk it. Ooh, 12. All right. So with that 12, There's a bit of a stall within his voice when he says Cadmos.
I am looking at my abilities. 1 second.
I like to nuke this man.
What the hell?
No, I'm seeing if I have the message cantrip.
No, Wes, you don't have. That's not. God damn, we're not D&D here.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of unique skills that are like across different things. You never know if there's something like the message cantrip. There is not. After looking at my skill list, there is not anything like the message cantrip.
Yeah, you can't send the brain.
As Dior will say nothing.
Dior will keep that. Okay, perfectly fine. I can't force you to like get information. I can lead a player to the game, but they can't. But I can't force them to play.
It seems like this guy is in cahoots, right? I don't want them to know I know they're in cahoots.
Sure. What you know is that there's obviously he's letting on more. He's letting on than he knows. Or, fuck. He's not saying he probably definitely knows more than he's letting on. I can't speak today. Words aren't
Do I
parsable.
have? Don't really got any roles to talk him into stuff because there really isn't much like talking people into revealing their grand plan.
There's no.
So
I mean, if you want to like do some, like, all right, I will say this: he's not. There's no one else in the room. There doesn't seem there's any weapons in the room. You can probably surmise he might know some spells, but it's you and Rykard at this moment. So if you wanted to, like, really press on him, you could.
I think I will then. I will speak up. Rykard, I will let you know that this guy is being quite dishonest with us.
Dishonest?
I have
What? Dior.
I take offense to that,
I have
good
talked
sir.
to many people in my time. I can tell when people are not telling us the entire truth. As a bounty hunter, you know.
What accusations do you have against me?
You clearly know this Cadmar fellow.
I've never met such a man in my life before. Even you know this, Rykard, but he's starting to look away from both your like eyes. He's trying not to look you directly in the eyes.
I look to Dior, and I see that his eyes are steady, and I look at my own brother of the church and of Tidan, looking away, and the fact that even a little draken would look away from a non-little draken when it comes to being accused, that's a red flag for him. To which he stands up straight and says, "Brother, are you actually, truthfully unaware of who this man is, this Cadmos? Are you willing to swear upon the sun himself that you do not know this Cadmos?"
He looks at you guys and then sort of takes a deep breath. I am sorry, young one. However, I must be honest with all of you. It was I who gave Cadmos your location.
Rykard stands up and slams his fist onto the table. What?
The woman you travel with, Miss Isabella. Do you know much about her?
I know that she is a royal. A woman who left her kingdom to live her own life, to walk her own path. It was not my business to know until her past came for her. However, I would not let freedom be taken away from someone who did not have the power to choose beyond her own realm. So I defended her, as any good warrior of Taidan would. But why? Why would you tell this being, this Cadmos, about her? He nearly killed my my companion, Nama. He nearly tore me apart. And he would have killed her too. What then? What would have the outcome have been for us had she died then? What did this Cadmos tell you that was so profound? This doom prophecy? Is there merit? Or are you that easily scared?
Before I answer your questions, allow me to give you an exit from this. Leave now. Leave the girl. And do not think or look back when you leave this city. But if you choose to stay, I will give you what you need.
This isn't my first time I've walked a path of great trials and travails. It will not be my last. I choose to stay and face the truth, as I would face the sun from dawn till dusk.
And you, Dior, would you also stay?
Rykard will look to Dior, but there's no eyes of expectation, but rather a sense of prepared understanding. Because from his experience with Dior, he knows that he's a father first and foremost. So whatever he does, he's going to do what's best for himself and his daughter. But there is a small hope that he chooses otherwise. But he will not say anything.
Unfortunately, it seems my fate is stuck to these group of people. If I leave now, my daughter will never let me hear the end of it.
Very well, then. It's... From the sounds of it, you've been... Cadmos... is not a man, so to speak. But nor is he divine, as you assume. He is something in between.
Is he some kind of spirit?
Cadmon is an old acquaintance of mine. Long ago, when I used to be part of the Sephirotic Order. From your mind, you don't know what the Sephirotic Order is, Rykard or you, Dior?
I am not aware of this order.
It is...
What is it?
It is not surprising you would not know who this order is. But by all accounts, it is barely even a cult among the temples of Taidan. It is merely a small order of people who collectively believed that both the sun god and the moon goddess are not simply holy beings that we pray to, but rather are able to manifest themselves within mortal beings. And I'm not simply talking dwelling within a believer, but physical incarnations of them.
Avatars?
In a sense, they believe that by joining the sun and the moon, they can create a perfect being, one that is able to reshape the world, unlike the way that the swords of Genesis were like. I myself never really gave any thought to such a thing, but we had lofty goals about making a better world, Cadmon was our leader, until a great tragedy occurred when he was no longer, and he simply disappeared from the Order. Since then, it simply fell apart, and I, like many others, left. Now that when I sent you out to save our acolytes, it was not for any harmful purpose. But after you left, Cadmon returned to me, spoke where you were traveling. I asked him for what purpose, and he told me that Isabella was the reincarnation of the moon goddess. At first I didn't want to tell him. But, well, you saw what power he held. It was either that, or allow the temple to be destroyed. I'm sorry if I caused you trouble. But Cadmon is not a man that one must trifle with.
Rykard's shoulders slump and his head hangs. Unable to reconcile with his feelings, but he doesn't shout or roar or smash anything. He sighs. I don't know what to say. I understand, but why didn't you tell us sooner?
I had my suspicions when I first saw Miss Bell, but it wasn't until Cadmon confirmed those suspicions that I knew.
But then, if the Sephirothic Order sought to create this new god, whatever your plans were, but failed, then why would Cadmos come back to destroy that potential hope?
I do not know exactly what Cadmon wants now that he has returned, but it seems that whatever he does, he requires the destruction of the moon goddess's avatar. That is why I have told you if you wish to leave. There is still time, Rykard. You don't have to stay with her.
Rykard, now it's Rykard looking to the side thinking, but he does bring his head back to him and says, perhaps you're right. Perhaps I should turn back. My stubbornness brought pain and misery, not just to myself, but to those around me. Maybe I should turn back. But then I wouldn't be who I am. I did not become strong for the sake of it. I became strong so that I could bear the weight of my own responsibility, and with it, the resolve to make this world better, to bring our Lord's sunlight and warmth to all corners of the land, to all ends of the poles. If I were to abandon Bell now, if I were to abandon any of them here, that would be as if Tydan were to turn his back on the world itself and leave it in utter darkness. And if she is the reincarnation of the moon goddess herself, and as a follower of Taidan, it is my duty, it is my obligation to help her, to protect her. I don't know what Cadmus has become himself. I don't know what fears or what hatred, whatever drives him, whatever empowers him, whatever he is. But I know one thing. Belle needs our help. And if someone like Cadmus is coming to destroy her, then that is something I cannot abide. I would no sooner abandon her than the sun would abandon the moon and the moon the world. This may be my end. This may be my final road, even. But it is a road I choose to walk. It is a path I willingly follow. Free will is the right of all beings of this world. No false gods, no demon, no monstrosities or abominations will deny us, any of us, especially Belle's, of that. This I swear.
I see. If this is the decision you have decided, I will not stop you. Know that the journey will be tumultuous. You might lose something great in this journey of yours, perhaps even your own life. But not even the great wisest of us know what the future holds.
I understand.
What about you, Dior?
Dior is sitting there, arms crossed. Didn't say anything.
We will look after your companion, Nama, for the time being. I would ask maybe you should speak to Belle on the matter and see what she knows as well.
I will try, but I don't know if she knows any more than we do. She was wholly ignorant of the moon goddess connection, or the doom prophecy for that matter.
Well then, we will see then. You guys leave his office as you return back with Belle and the unconscious Nama.
Belle is sat down next to Nama, holding her hand, looking at her worried. It's obvious Belle has been crying.
You see as both Rykard and Dior return back to you.
You're back. How was the talk? Were you able to learn anything?
It was, enlightening, to say the least.
Namas should be better soon, hopefully.
That's good. That's good. Belle,
So, oh.
I want you to know and understand that I have chosen to stay by your side.
Thank you. But you do not have to do this. Your lives are great. You deserve to be able to live them fully. Do not hold yourself back because of our friendship.
I am grateful. But with that said, this is my life. Had I turned my back on you, I would not have been able to forgive myself.
Why? I am no one special, just a girl you met on a boat. Why would you give your life for me?
Because it is the right thing to do. Because I believe that my lord, the sun, Taidan, he would want me to do this. Not just because you are some divinely connected person, not because you are some royal of importance. You could have been a beggar, a pauper, a seamstress, anyone, but with so much weight upon your shoulders. I could not help but help bear the weight.
I do appreciate that. But if it ever comes down to it where your life might be taken, I want the both of you to promise that you will run and leave me behind. I could not have your deaths on my shoulders.
I will endeavor to ensure that that promise need not be kept. But I understand.
We should probably get a room for the night somewhere. Nama's probably going to be here overnight.
True. We will explain more once we find that space.
Dior, how are you?
I wish I could say I was better, but I am surviving.
All right. So,
Luckily for you all, you have my ball and chain connected directly to you. As he looks over at Lily.
still laying on, like, as she's just, staying on her, just laying on her chest, warm and whatnot. All right. So, as you guys find an inn to stay at the night, thankfully that's being covered by the temple right now. So, sorry, I was trying to think here something. All right, Belle.
Hi.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah. So there's a lot of course, there's a lot to unpack here right now with that man Cadmos attacking you, and then your sister appearing in front of you guys too. Now, you don't have to you don't have to explain. Yeah, the rest of you, I should say, did encounter another woman that looked exactly like Belle.
Yeah, no one questioned that.
I mean, that wasn't as pressing as Cadmos himself, but it's not like we didn't. The lack of mentioning of it doesn't mean we don't know. But from the look of her outfit, this is all out of character, by the way, but the look of the outfit, she looks like she's part of the same group that came to capture Belle in the first place.
Wonder why?
Yeah, so don't worry, we'll ask questions, or at least Rykard will.
Should we just get to the questioning?
Okay.
With the scene set first, of course.
Yeah, well, you guys are in the inn. Everything seems to be in order and whatnot. The sun is starting to it's starting to become sundown. The people, as they walk among the streets, all returning back to their homes. As Belle is there sitting on the side of the bed. Dior, you're probably Where would you be right now? Would you be like at the window keeping an eye out on things?
Dior is in cat form, laying on the windowsill, just keeping an eye out and also doing a little bit of resting.
Great. So when you do transform, you'll be fully naked.
Well, I'll be a cat.
No, but when you transform back, you'll be fully naked.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just transform in my clothes.
So you transform in front of a nursery. No, 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 no.
No, wait.
All right. And I assume, Rykard, you're also like, where are you at in the room? Like,
I'm probably in the bathroom, or I'm just trying to take off my armor one piece at a time. It
Sure.
takes a while. And it's not easy when you gotta slip your wings through.
sure, as you return back to your temple-style clothing. So,
Yeah, it's just like cloth wrappings around him.
I would say for Isabella, she sat down crisscross applesauce in the middle of the bed, kind of playing with the leaves and stem of her staff. She's not currently wearing her green cloak that she usually wears. She has that hung up. So she's just in her casual white top and green pants.
cool. So right now there's sort of like an air of like anticipation of it, you I can't every time I want to think of the word it doesn't come up. It's like the air feels heavy right now with everything everything that's been going on.
That's fair. Once Rykard is in his common clothes, he'll walk over, grab a chair, and sit before the bedpost where Nama is sitting on the mattress, and he says, sorry, not Nama, Belle, my apologies. Belle,
Yes.
I did not bring this up with Brother Corval, but I recognize the woman who came to our rescue. Or rather, I recognize the uncanny identicalness between you and her.
She's my twin sister. The eldest.
I see. She wore the same clothes as the men who came to kidnap you and tried to kill us.
I'm aware.
What is this order that they and your sister are a part of?
My sister is the head of the religion back at my home country, my home kingdom. She runs the religion organization there. That is what they wear. It's to represent the moon goddess and all of her love and darkness. Let her light. We wear black, so when we see her light, we are able to follow it in the shadows better. At least the religion ones do, like with your order and the rose of the Titan. It's like that, only for the moon goddess.
Yes, from our own dogma and legends. Out of character, what is the name of the moon goddess again?
CM. I can also like give I can give lore for you a shade if you like too.
Yes, I was making that up on the spot. It's like,
No, you don't
Lord.
say that.
I feel
You
like
got
I would
the
know this.
cut that out. Cut that out. Cut. You don't say. You make it everything 100. We are we're 100% scripted. Everything they're saying, I wrote pre-hand. That's Nothing. Nothing. There is no improv here. I can't let the players have their own agency. Okay. Okay.
Okay, what's
All right. So yes. So your sister is basically the high priestess of the moon goddess of your kingdom. Uh, essentially, someone sent me something. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Uh, so essentially, they're they're basically the other half of the order, the Sephirotic order, which they're the moon side, and then the neighboring kingdom was the sun side. The idea was pretty much the same as I previously stated. They believe that by joining the moon and the sun, they can create the perfect being. For most of the people who believed in this order, it's more symbolic than it is. Jesus, I shouldn't have had that burger earlier. I'm sorry. Uh, for most of the people, it's more symbolic than it is like a literal thing. It's just seeing as like two kingdoms that can be, united together in peace. For some, however, they do believe it to be a literal message. By joining the sun and the moon, they can create the perfect being. So,
what side does mine believe?
so your sister never really like overly explained if she believed it to be literal or just a symbolic idea. Uh, Once your sister became the high priestess of the moon of the moon side, you basically haven't been able to talk to her, and that happened about 3.5 years ago.
Okay, now let me try to explain that in character.
All right. No, go ahead.
Wait, what is the order's name?
The Sephirotic order.
The Sephirotic Order. My sister is the High Priestess of the Sephirotic Order, which is basically the opposite of yours. We are the moon to your sun. That is what they wear. Our order believes that by the two kingdoms of the sun and God coming together, or a more literal sense of the sun and coming together, it will bring peace everywhere. They say the sun and moon has been separated for far too long. But yes, that is the traditional colors. Not as bright as yours, I understand.
Is, again out of character, is the name of the goddess Sephiroth?
No, Sephirotic. The order is called the Sephirotic order. For so I mean I could also give
Knowing the name of the moon goddess, like the name of the sun god, would be good. Yes.
So Taidan it's still Taidan and Cian. These are the same. They just happen to. It's just they don't refer to them by Taidan and Cian. They can refer to them as the sun and the moon.
Oh, so they don't really have official names.
No, it's still the same. Like the sun god, when they mention that, it's Taidan. It's just
Yeah, when I say the sun god, I'm talking about Taidan. I just don't use Taidan. I call him by his title, the sun god.
it's like
does the moon?
so it's
Does
like
the moon goddess have a name or not? Is her name Luna?
no, it's Cian. I said this already.
Oh, Cien.
Cien.
It was...
Sien.
Okay.
So it's sort of
Goddess
the same.
Cien and sun god Taidan.
Yeah, it's sort of like Greek and Roman, where it's like Zeus and Jupiter and whatnot.
Right.
So
Right. Back into it.
So, if you want to continue,
Yes. So, the moon goddess Cian, the Sephirotic order beneath her, and your sister, with you in the middle of it all.
I'm much more in the middle than you might realize.
Indeed. So much at the center that this Cadmos, a former member of the Sephirotic order, as Corval had admitted, not only returned, but sought to stop you, or in this case, destroy you. Which is odd. Corval claimed that before they departed, with Cadmos's disappearance, or fall, I suppose. Either way, after Cadmos left, the Sephirotic Order, at least here on this side of the world, it fell apart. Everyone disbanded. Cadmos came back and spoke of you directly. But, unsure of his intention, Corval questioned him, and thus, Cadmos gave him an ultimatum. Tell him to tell Cadmos where you were exactly, or destroy the Temple of Tidan with Corval among the dead.
Oh, hello!
oh, hello,
Welcome.
Sleepy. You're unconscious.
I was asleep. Oh, and I'm unconscious. Okay, perfect.
She was role playing, guys. Okay.
Yeah, deep
He really
character.
got into character for that one.
Yeah, really great role play. Let's all give Sleepy a hand, guys.
Clap, clap, clap.
That's what I do with people behind, you know. Clap,
Yeah.
clap. Well, clap, clap, clap.
You know what they also say?
Oh yeah, I need to change my character. Hold on.
Full dead. No. No, I wouldn't do that yet.
Yet.
No, 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 no.
Alright, back into character. Corval's hand was forced and he revealed your location. And considering what he could do to us, what he would have done to us had your sister not intervened, I believe his fear.
Kind of after me. You know how you have celebrations for the sun god? Well, we have celebrations for the moon goddess. Ours is at night. There is one celebration that honors her more than any other. The great blue moon. It only comes every couple of years. Well, when I was born, me and my sister was just a baby. The festival was happening, and of course, my father being the king, he brought us. Only when night has fallen, the sky was completely black. The moon had not risen. The world was in darkness. The kingdom started panicking. Everywhere started panicking. But then, one ray of moonlight shone in from the clouds. It landed directly on me. Ever since then, people believe I've been blessed by the moon goddess, or I am her. I do not fully know what happened that day. I do not fully understand what it meant. But because of that day, I have... everything in my life has already been chosen for me. Besides all of this. This is the only time in my life I've ever had freedom. And I'm so sorry it has brought you all pain.
Is that the Is that the true reason why you left?
What I told you before about me having a partner is true. They believe, well, my sister believes that there is a man out there who is the sun god, as I am the moon, and I am meant to marry him. But I knew after that I would never get a chance to experience the world as it is now. I know the world will change for the better after the marriage, but something inside me just, I can't go through with it. Not yet. That is why I left, because it was my last chance to get freedom. I hope you do not think ill of me.
I am saddened that this fate had caused you so much stress, among other things. To be chosen by the gods is a great honor, but it is also a heavy responsibility. But I understand. Very few who are destined for great things rarely get to live the life they wish. I just wish your father and kin would have allowed you to live as you saw fit. Though I grant them some leniency in that the severity and the importance of your birth and divine birthright are what they are, the methods of returning you is not something I approve. Grateful I may be to your sister's timely rescue of us, if only to rescue you in turn. Your life should be your own. And if you must fulfill that role, that it should be on your own terms. Sometimes it's not always up to the gods. And Tydan, forgive me for my oh so near blasphemous statement. But it's not always up to the gods to decide man's fate, but man's fate himself. It should be your decision when you wish to face that.
Alright.
What do you know of her, the moon goddess? What do they teach you about her? From Tydan's side. They didn't teach me much about him.
I can also give lore if you like.
Yeah. Go ahead, and I'll reiterate my own words.
So you don't know much about like the order she speaks of. You only know really like the common knowledge of the belief, which is Tydan is Tydan is the sun god. So he. Give me a sec. I do have it here. I just need to. Here we go. Right. So Tydan was one of the gods created by Lophos during the divine civilization period. Manipulates the weather, brings prosperity, abundant harvest, and light to Raxia. He is the god of light, justice, promises, covenants, and marriages. He believes in fairness and is also considered the symbol for judges and officials. He's a virtuous god who strives for pacifism and the equal distribution of wealth. He also counts among his worshippers not only many farmers and merchants, but also revolutionaries struggling against corrupt governments. He has a great disdain for the undead, and believers are urged to actively rid of their threat. So, typical, lawful good god.
All praise Tidan.
So I would say, as as of right now, you don't know exactly what. You know some bits of of the Moon Order, but not what the Sun Order would be for the whole order.
My knowledge of the moon goddess Sien is limited at best. You must understand that the temple, the Order of Tidan, is more concerned with the sun god himself. Although we are aware that he has a wife in the moon. Though what order that would be in reflection to yours of your own kingdom is unknown to me. Perhaps it is just as esoteric as your own, your people's, I mean, and your sister. If there is some sort of unspoken prophecy shared within the higher echelons of the Order of Tidan, then I am not privy to it.
I'm so. Out of everyone I could have met on my journey, I never thought I'd meet someone like you. I am very grateful to have met you, Rykard.
And I am most humbled in meeting you.
All right. So with that, Dior, Lily has decided to stay with Nama back at the temple. Would you like to stay where you are at, or would you like to go back to the temple?
Seeing them have their heartfelt conversation, I think halfway through, Dior would kind of crawl into his clothing and he would transform back and he would step out and go spend the night over with his daughter.
Cool. So you'll head back to the temple with Lily and Nama. Nama. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. Always taking naps. Give me a second to switch up things here. Where is...
Like, what did they do to me when I was unconscious?
What?
They
We took you to get healed, you weirdo.
Are you sure?
I know, but like.
Oh,
Like,
basically, to bring you up to speed, you were 0 health, and they took you to the nearby temple to get healed up. You're still unconscious after everything, but I'm gonna switch things up now that it's your turn to get some. Get some.
Get some action.
Okay. Okay. Nama. Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you find yourself in a forest area. You feel the small water droplets from last night's rain as they hit your face, as they drip from a leaf as you're resting upon some grassy plains, as it awakens you from your sleep. You see over your village, your home village.
I wake up, and I get up, and I look around, and I see the village, and I'm a little shocked by this. Because my village is really far from here. So my character just paused. Touches her hand, touches her face. Am I dead? No. Dreaming? Maybe.
feels
Oh, so much.
feels like an odd dream that you had, that you were out in the world adventuring. You, you hear as your name is being called out in the distance. You recognize the voice of your mother. You look down upon yourself as you're not your older woman. You're actually a child at this moment.
Eh? I get up and I start following, going towards the voice of her mother.
Okay.
She's taking in the environment, taking in everything because Nama feels like what just happened with her adventuring, her time adventuring, her goals, everything. She feels like that is real. This has to be a dream, and it's running in her head multiple times. This is a dream. This is a dream. I know this is a dream.
You say that in your head, but the more you think about it, the more you're trying to recollect the memories. Nothing seems to be coming to you. As you head into the inner part of the village, you see all the recognizable things from your childhood. The carts pulling wheat stacks next to be processed into the mills. People working out in the fields. As you get closer, you see your home. You see your mother. As she looks over to you, says, "Out lazing about again, as per usual."
I was sleeping, I think.
Let me guess, soft chasing fairies and whatnot in the forest?
Listen, a fairy in a bottle is really fun, alright? It's called the shake shake method.
Well, enough of that. Get to your chores.
Oh, right. Sure. She looks around. And there's a few people she recognizes. She's like, yeah, sure. You want me to... Want me to get stuff ready for the garden?
Yeah.
Or start working on the garden?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I...
And she walks by her mother for a second, and she pauses. I try to look at my... I know there's no mirror, but I'm going to look see if there's like a bucket of water or something for me to see a reflection of myself.
Sure. You peer into a bucket. The waviness of the image appears as you see your face. The childlike face of yours.
I look at it for a second, and then I look at my mother. Mom.
Yes, dear.
Do you miss Dad?
She kind of pauses for a moment. Why would you bring such a thing up there?
I don't know. Do you think that what Dad did was bad? To go out and venturing and leave us behind?
Maybe. But it was also my foolishness to fall in love with an adventurer, thinking I could settle down with someone of their ilk.
She paused and then she thinks for a moment and then looks back at her. Do you think I would be a great adventurer like him?
Dear, it's It's not for us to go and, and adventure out. We have more important duties here at home.
But how would you feel if I did go out, Mom? Well, when I grow old, or when I no longer have, when I can actually outgrow you.
Dear, you shouldn't be worried about such things. When the time comes, we all know what we must do. Now, please. Now, I know you're only saying these things because you don't want to do your chores, so please get started on them.
No, Mother, I will do them. I actually wanted to say this because I know you don't like Father because of his choice. But just know that. And then she goes over to her mom and gives her a big hug.
Dear, there are many regrets in this world that I have, but you are not among them.
She looks at her and smiles. Thanks, Mom. Now
Sweet.
I'm gonna start the garden now.
There
And
is.
I promise. Go ahead.
Go. No, you go, please.
And she's like, and I promise not to eat all the vegetables this time.
You better not. We have to keep some for later. So, time passes in this bizarre moment. You see, you now find yourself inside your house as you're there with your mother as she's laying in bed, as she's very sick. She's coughing and everything as you lay a warm rag on her head. It's about a few years now. You're around you're a teenager in their late years.
Mm-hmm. So like 19,
Yes.
18? Okay.
She has like a heavy breathing and everything as she slightly opens her eyes and looks at you. Why such a dour face on you, love?
She looks at her. And as there's like tears, like, and I was putting on a brave face in a way. Like she has a smile on her face looking at her, but like at the same time her smile is like a mask as you see tears, like her mouth is saying one thing but her tears is saying something else, her eyes is saying something else, and she holds her hand.
What happened? What's wrong now, dear? What happened to the brave young face who would run off to the forest looking for fairies, only to put them in jars?
I would love to do that, Mother, but at the moment you are not doing too hot.
Dear, you constantly ask me about how I felt about your father and what he has done. I always told you that was never our place to judge others. But if I can be honest for one moment in my life, I would very much like to smack that man across the face.
No, I'm not.
I see something in you, dear.
Yes?
You weren't born to be a farmer like me. You were some... The world calls out to you, and I know it. And maybe this is a way for the world to give you what you want. Please, little one. When the time comes when I return back to the soil, go out to the world. See for yourself. And live a full life.
Nama nods. As like there's more like tears running her, and she holds onto her hand, and she says, "I promise."
And don't...
And I promise, Mother, another thing. I will find him, and I will smack him for you.
Be strong, little one. Be strong. A few months pass from that time as you put over basically this very humble looking little grave with rocks laid upon on a hill. Your mother has passed away. With you, you carry a large bag, stuffing all what you have left in the world. Before you head out, is there any words you would like to say at your mother's grave?
I look at it. And I look at it for a moment. I pull out a little jar, fill it with flowers, and put it next to it. And I nod. Thank you, Mother. And I leave. And then I will pass by my home, like my childhood home. And I know Nama will do this 100%. And I think Nama did do this. Nama will go to like one of her like neighbors or friends, farmers, and she'll go to them and she's like, "Hey,
Yes.
you remember you kept arguing with me that your house was a little cramped and that you always had issues with it and that you would love a bit more space for you and your family.
Yeah, what of it?
You see that house right there?
Your house, yeah?
It's empty now.
Yeah, okay. Wait, empty? Aren't you living in it?
Not anymore.
Oh. Oh! Well then. I mean, if that's...
Just one promise. I don't care, you take the house, but there's one thing I want you to promise.
Yeah, what's that?
When I come over to visit, have a room available for me.
Well, we'll see if you ever come back here.
Of course. And hey, it doesn't even have to be the whole room itself. Just show some hospitality.
Sure.
Alright. Tell your daughters I said hi.
Alright then. You,
And then I basically grab whatever stuff I have, and then I just head off.
So you start to make your path along the road as sort of a flashback-ish, but like quick montage of like your various journeys throughout the land of Alframe before finally reaching
The fights I've got into, the
the
people I've beaten up, the shit I have gotten myself into, the
the fights you've been in, the men you have swooned, the women you have swooned.
oh yeah, the people that have betrayed me, the people I have beaten their ass because they betrayed me, the shit I have stolen, run away.
Wait, as all culminating until the beginning, as as you're walking down this road, which flashbacks of all your memories, you see in front of you the back of a very tall elvish man with hair that's coming down all the way past his neck, which is this mixture of like it's curly but also like somehow straight at the same time. Sort of like all those like male characters in those cheap romance novels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. As he's walking ahead. What do you do?
He's a tall man. I'm right behind him. I'm like,
Do you,
beep beep, move your ass out of the way. I can't even see what's in front of me.
the more you move closer to the man, the more he picks up speed.
I start running. So my
He's-
little long legs start running.
You start running towards the figure of this man as he starts to get further and further away from you. As you're running towards him, suddenly you slip, and you feel a great sensation of falling. Before suddenly you're jolted awake again, as you find yourself within a temple. You see as Lily is laying on top of you.
I look at Lily.
She's currently asleep. It's late at night.
I gently I can't help myself. Lily is sleeping on top of me. I just slowly move my hand and give it a squeeze.
I feel like that shouldn't require a roll to try to wake up a cat, but at the same time, I feel like it should.
Like, squeeze the cat. Squeeze the kitty.
Have you ever tried to wake up my cat?
If you
There could be an earthquake
Uh,
and she ain't fucking budging.
okay,
She's in the cat form, right?
yeah, she's in her cat form.
Okay, I just pet the cat. I don't squeeze the cat. I just pet the cat.
You just pet her. Okay. You see also at the very in the room, which is Dior.
Squeeze that cat.
Dior, you see that
Sorry,
Nama
sorry,
is now fully awake, petting your daughter.
Kitty.
It seems someone has got their rest.
Mm-hmm. And your daughter's really fluffy. Really cute. I see you brush your hair a lot. That's why it's so soft and well kept.
What was that? Sorry, you're hard to hear ya.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear ya.
Okay. Nama said, "Oh, your daughter's fur is so soft. It's so cute, so soft. You take it's well maintained. I'm assuming you brush her hair, which is why it's so well maintained."
Indeed. I do my best to make sure my daughter is always looking her best.
And I'm assuming her daughter's purring when
Yeah.
I'm petting her.
She's purring
Oh.
at the moment.
Well, I have to follow the laws of cats. I can't move now. There's no moving.
Could you please make me notice rolls? I know you don't have it, Dior, but make an adventure street roll.
I have one. Thank goodness I have one. Yay.
Damn, straight fives. So 14 for Dior.
Oh, wrong dice. Wrong dice. Sorry.
Evasion. You evade the cat. Damn. It's 11. All right. So both of you, middle of the night. I don't think Nama has like dark vision, does she?
She should. I'm gonna double check because I'm not sure. Where do I check that?
That would be in features. No, she does not have dark vision. She can talk to
Okay, yeah,
plants. That's what she has.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I have
That's it.
cat size.
Yeah, we have. It's odd. The bizarre halfling race in this game does not have dark vision, but can talk to plants.
Yeah.
All right. So Dior and Nama, you still with even with like without dark vision, the DN for you is lower because you have a skill. So you see moving within the shadows a human figure.
I look at Dior.
Can I tell like what type of human it is? Like, is it like a special type of human, like a plain human? Is it like a draconic human?
You have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell that this is. You actually see them. It is Elro, one of the acolytes that was near Corvus, skulking in the shadows. It seems you've already noticed my presence.
Indeed,
Yeah,
I
you're
have.
freaking hiding.
Please, I don't have much time to talk. It is regarding your conversation earlier there, Dior, with my master Corvus.
Indeed.
I believe that you're all in great danger. I know we've also promised you to open up one of our dungeons to locate a weapon of some sort for Rykard. But I highly doubt that my master will give you that chance, and if he does, it'll probably be a trap.
We've handled many traps.
I'm simply giving you an option. You should leave the city by morning.
Why did he give us so much information if he just planned to trap us?
I don't know why he told you everything. Perhaps you would believe that he's still on your side to spend everything. However, I know for a full fact that he's still part of the Order in some way. An informant, perhaps?
Can I roll a detect check?
Sure.
Alrighty.
13. Well, +7 in detect is crazy, man. Like, like, in this game, you're like, what, level 4?
I am level 4, which means I have a +4 to my +3 to the check.
It's like fucking crazy, like, insight for someone.
High intelligence.
High. High intelligence plus high adventuring level plus take the L game master plus low DN. Okay. You can tell that he's very worried, both in the fact that he if he's discovered, he'll be labeled as a traitor. Corvus can easily say that Elros is a traitor. The other thing is that you can tell he's not trying to get a one up on you, essentially. He just seems to be an earnest man. He's just too honest for his own good. Listen, Miss Nama, he looks at you.
Hmm?
In regards to the man I spoke of many days ago, I may know where you might be able to find him.
Okay.
The last time he spoke to our temple, he was heading towards the city of give me a second, I have it. Eusiz. Eusiz. I'll type it out. Eusiz.
All right.
It's a city to the north. It's considered a magical kingdom. He reaches into his inner part of his temple attire as he pulls out this key and hands it towards to you, Dior. This is one of our divine temples that we have at nearby that city. Take it. I'm sure you'll be able to find what you're looking for, Nama, as he was also heading towards that temple.
I see. Thank you.
I must go now.
Thank you again.
Uh,
I
he-
look at
Hmm?
I look at the door. Should we let the others know that we should leave? There's
Not
also-
tonight. Let them rest for tonight. It has been a long day. But first thing in the morning, I think we should head out.
Very well. I
Okay.
don't know if I'll be able to sleep.
So, night passes as morning arrives. As you all meet back up again in the middle of the adventuring shopping district. Get out of here, Elron.
I'm not my happy giggling self. I have a very stone
Stone cold face.
face. Yeah.
Okay, you got Belle and Rykard. You both see that Nama is back up on her feet.
Mama, my friend, it is so good to see you again. How are you?
I'm fine. We need to discuss something.
Do not take this the wrong way, but I was hardly surprised. That said, it's good to see you are well again.
Of course. But there's something that we need to deal with.
Should we go back to the room in the inn? I believe we still have it for another couple hours.
We need to leave the city.
What about his sword?
I understand that the sword is needed. I understand. But based on what information we have gathered, it might be. And I look at Dior. From what we were informed, it could be a trap.
Set by who? Do we know?
I look at you, Dior, Do you wish to tell them?
Rykard, it seems that your friend is... How should I say this? Not a friend.
A traitor.
Traitor to who?
Dior points at you.
Yeah, she also points at you.
Isabella will also point at him, but have a confused look on her face.
Lily also points at you.
It's hard, again, with draconic features, but by the way his eyes sort of half close and his shoulders slump forward, and definitely you hear the forced sigh through his nose. I get it. But if he was forthcoming about Cadmus and the Sephirotic Order, why would he betray me, of all people?
Get your guard down.
He offered a chance for me to gain a divine weapon.
You can still get it, but just be mindful. We can go in there, but just be mindful that a trap is set. And after what happened last time with those people that we fought, if we go in there,
There is a chance we will lose Belle and our lives.
exactly. And no offense, I have better goals to do in my life to then go and walk freely into a trap. I like Belle.
Dior.
I like Dior.
Dior.
And you're fine as a friend, Rykard. But I'm not risking my life.
And there it is.
Back to status quo. Right, Dior, would you like to show the key that you were given?
Sure. I will reach into my pouch next to Lily as I rub her belly, and then I grab the key and I pull it out. I was given the key. It was to a temple in the north. Nama, what was the building they said?
It was a city. It is the city of Eusis.
City of US?
Yes.
US?
It's the
They
names.
said we would find what we need there.
So
We
we
can
can go
always
there.
back for it. When we're ready for the trap. When we're stronger.
We would be prepared for the trap and fight back.
Exactly. This is not the end of your mission. This is just a little setback. We'll get the sword.
It's not that. If this is a trap, then there may not even be a sword. There may not be anything. But the fact that... Wait, who told you this?
Nama puts a finger on her mouth.
As you're all discussing this, you see as a number of kingdom guards start to move around you guys. As you see Corval appear in front of you. My friends, you didn't come to the temple. I was hoping to give you your reward for helping us. And Nama, I see that you are in good health again.
Rykard is definitely on edge, but he says, yes, brother. That said, I fear we must delay on that reward.
Oh, well, that's quite unfortunate.
Yes. I'm afraid that my companions and I, after some discussion, it would be best to depart from this city for the time being.
Oh, well, you see, I certainly can't allow that.
Why did you tell him? You could have just told him that we were going to go over there in a little bit. Why did you tell him?
Now, I'm certain that you would very much like to continue on your journey. However, I believe a better option would be to stay here in my custody for the time being.
Under whose authority do you command these guard?
By the will of Tydan, of course.
Liar! He points at him. You have held back information. You have not spoken the full truth. And now you try to force us to stay? Whose side are you really on?
That's a good question there, Rykard. What about you? Whose sides are you on?
I am on the side of the true sun. I am on the side of the father of all that is light.
If that is the case, then why do you help a fugitive? Why do you help criminals?
Deceiver! There are no criminals or fugitives here. Only free men.
And
There's
to
about to be
think,
2 criminals.
think you would join up with kidnappers to kidnap a royal princess.
Kidnappers? No one has kidnapped me.
The more you speak, the more serpentine you look. How dare you make such accusations? How dare you?
And look at that! Yes.
He's on his horse, right?
He's not on a horse.
Alright. I look at him, and then Nama's like, you are aware there's about to be 2 criminals instead of 1, yes?
And what are you talking about, small one?
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
A 3-foot individual trying to punch easily like 6'6" man.
Who said I was gonna use my fist?
You know what? I'll allow it. I'm not gonna stop her. Go ahead and make me. Well, you're not doing it with your weapon, right? Wait, are you doing it with your weapon?
Yes, that's how I reach. But I'm gonna use like the other part. Well,
oh, you're gonna smack him with the pull end, not the.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Okay, 12. I'm gonna make a roll here to dodge. Gotta get better than 12. All right. So, you take your spear staff as you come in swinging him, not with the sharp end, but just the flat end of your thing, as you hit him across the face as he falls to the ground. Do you all?
Now there's 2 criminals.
All right. What do you guys do? She just hit him. Do you plan to fight or do you plan to run away? Because you see around you that there's at least 12 guardsmen, and there's probably a good chunk more coming.
I will say, and I quote, son of a bitch, as I'm going to cast Smoke Bomb.
Yes!
Directly on top of us.
Just
Ninja vanish!
Ninja vanish!
you.
And I'm going to pull them in a direction, just to sprint away.
So, Nama knocks this guy across the face. Ah! As quickly, Dior, just, he's used to this nonsense, takes a smoke bomb and just tosses it on the ground as all the guards coughing, smoke just clearing, and people in the crowd like coughing as you grab everyone, as you all start rushing down from the shopping district onto the lower levels of Granzal. After them, you fools! After them! I'm gonna need, because I'm gonna need everyone to make me, I'm probably gonna say, let me look at skills here, I'm sorry. It's the game is always funky when it comes to skills. From the checklist, can everyone make me an adventurer's agility roll?
What one?
Adventure what?
Adventure, like from your checklist, the box image.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice. Make me an adventurer agility roll.
I don't have. I have fighter, scout, and enchanter.
You should. It says.
Oh my god, I fumbled.
Oh my god.
I can't use my reroll ability, can I?
What's your reroll ability? Hold. I don't think you have one.
I do, I got one last time.
Sword, Grace, Gentle, Water. But your reroll was for magic spells, not for skill checks.
Oh, magic spells.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see it. I do not see it.
I only have straight roll.
All right. So you see the box-looking object on the right side?
Oh,
Yes,
box.
I see check.
Yes. Check. Click on that, and it'll say Adventure level on the top.
Yeah, I see adventure level. Yeah.
Then hover over
And you
by
go to agility.
the number that's
Oh, I see.
yes.
Oh, okay.
So Val gets one fumble in the game. Okay. Wow. You guys all got, except for Val. So quickly, Dior, you throw a smoke bomb on the ground, confusing everyone in the surrounding area. You grab everyone as you start rushing. As you start rushing towards the exit of Grand Zal. Belle, as you're running and everything, you accidentally trip. You see as some of the guards who were able to clear from the smoke start moving towards you. As they're Dior, Rykard, Nama, you all see as Belle is on the ground, as the guards were about to reach to her, when suddenly Elros appears and blocks your way, blocks their way. Hey, quickly, miss! You have to run!
Thank you, my friend.
You're going to get yourself killed.
I'm sorry, but I can't allow Corvus and his people to be able to plan what they plan.
We will never forget your sacrifice, and if possible, we will save you. Until then, survive, and I will go down to Belle, and I will pick her up, Princess Carrie style, and I will run towards the exit.
Quickly picking up.
Isabella's face is bright red.
So quickly pick up Belle as you start to rush towards the exit. More of the guards start coming out of the smoke, but you guys are way too far ahead. Can you please give me a notice roll again, or straight roll if you don't have it?
All of us?
Yes, all of you.
Let's see. Oh, 9.
Okay, so 11. So 11 Rykard, 11 Dior, 9 Nama. Oh, I'm sorry. I was wrong. Okay, so pretty all right. So as you're running, you can tell that even with your guys' speed, they're going to catch up with you at some point. However, you do see that there is a cart with a horse to it.
Is the owner nearby?
Looks like there's a guy who's feeding the horse.
Guys, how much gold do we have left?
I know exactly what you're thinking. I have only 10G on me.
I have 20.
You're all like counting your money and this.
Okay. I
Look.
literally pull out my little bag, and I start rushing to the guy and just toss it his way. I'm like, need your horse, need your carriage.
I give
What's
him
that?
10 gold.
And you toss his money.
We're all just giving we're just giving him gold, stuffing it into his person.
Yeah, you're all like throwing money at him. Nama just tosses it at his face. As you all, like
Dior doesn't
get.
give a penny.
He doesn't.
What Dior says is he has the rider feet. He sees him feeding the horse. He jumps on the horse, and he's still going hella fast because Dior's a very fast person.
Yeah,
and he rolled really good on his
69.
spell check. He jumps on the horse and he says, "Do not worry. Contact the Taidan Church. They will pay all the extra cost of your mission."
What's that now?
And he rides off right in front of the guy.
As everyone hops in the cart, as Dior like
Can I get... So, how many... Like, is this like a 2-horse carriage or a 1-horse carriage?
So 1-horse carriage.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I get in the back.
Okay, no problem. Everyone climbs in the back as Dior gets on the horse as he slams the reins as the horse starts to buckle across the road. You see as the guards are trying to catch up, looks like they've already like took Elros into custody as you can hear Corvus starting to yell, "After them! Get after them!" Into
I'm gonna poke my head out of the carriage, and I'm gonna yell. What was the guy's name?
Corvus.
Corvus. No, the guy that betrayed us.
Corvus is the man who betrayed you.
Okay, I'm gonna yell, Corvus, when I get back, I will. That slap was simple. When I get back, your ass is on the ground in a bloody puddle.
Gee.
Said it better than myself.
Isabella, I imagine Rykard's still holding a spell. Isabella's not saying anything. Her head is in her face is in her hand. She is hiding her face. Her face is red. She's like, oh no.
You know what? I'm gonna rack up the not the issue, the rules. I already got trouble for assaulting a member of the church. I'm gonna add more to that.
It's another one in the book. Okay.
Yep.
So you start rushing away from the city as the guards start to get smaller and smaller in your view. As you see a sign that says, pointing to Essus, the magical principality. As now you guys are definitely in deeper than you could ever possibly imagine. And that is all for this week. Join us next time as we just got here. Join us next time as our adventuring party makes their way to Essus and try to learn more about what the Order is, and perhaps even accomplish their own quests while on the run. We'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Thank you for coming.
Yay.
Literally